Hey, cheers, everybody. Hope you're keeping warm. I'm understanding that some of you all between the great north and central Pennsylvania, central United States over towards the East Coast is a little bit chilly. Yes, well, it's chilly here in Vegas. We're only 58 right now. So that's chilly for us over here. But anyway, I'm glad you all could make it. Welcome to Bourbon Neophyte. Hope, again, you are staying warm, those of you that are a little chilly here. But tonight, I posted the link for people who want to come and join and chat. Just go ahead and click on it, pop on. You all know the routine. But being that it's just a cold over most of the central and eastern U.S. And like I said, up in the great north, and I'm talking about Canada. I just thought it'd be a good time just to sit back, chat, have a sip of whatever whiskey you want to sip on, and we're just going to bullshit. And yes, last time I checked, the Seahawks were still winning over LA. I'm hoping LA can pull it out, but I really don't care because my team was kicked out a long time ago. But anybody but the Patriots. Sorry, Jonathan, but anybody but the Patriots. Okay, that being said, I are off my little rant about that. Yeah, it's a bit cool. What are you doing there? Oh yeah, it's 12 Fahrenheit with 9 inches of snow here in St. Louis. Yeah. I'd tell you throw another log on the fireplace, but most people down there don't have a fireplace to throw a log into because St. Louis generally isn't going to get that cold. But that's like here in Vegas. We do get to freezing. We do get to, um, double digits. When I say double digits, below 32, 15, 16, 18 degrees, but, um, not single digits or negative. I've been here when we've had a couple of inches of snow. And when I say couple of inches, under 2 inches or an inch, but it cripples this town. And that was 2007, I believe. Let me think. 2007, 2008, right in there. Because I can remember looking out across the strip as I was leaving work, staring at Caesar's Palace, and you could barely see it. The snow was coming down that hard. And it just snarled traffic. But, here in Vegas, you've got to expect that. You absolutely have to expect that. And then you have people like this here who diligently are working to protect us, who is still at work and got there on a Friday, is a wonderful supporter, Eric Gunderson. Cheers, brother. Hope you are not working your tail off, but staying busy, and hope you do get home soon. About 4 years ago, my furnace went out for Christmas, so I have enough space heaters to heat my whole house. I don't get cold. That's good. I hear that, man. I absolutely hear that. You know, I have a fireplace. Doesn't throw logs or anything like that. It's electric. My TV sits on it, and it has one of them little electric space heaters and stuff in it. And I tell you what, when it's a little cool in the house, or you just want to take the chill off out of a room, we throw that on a lot. And then the ceiling fan on, it's on the other end of the room, just real low to move the air. It does nice. But yeah, we've actually had the furnace on, and I know you're going to laugh, but I don't think I turned the furnace on until just after Christmas. I mean, it does not run like it would back east or anything like that. No, but we get some cold days where it's cold, damp, or just plain cold. And so, you set it and it cycles off and on just like anything else. But a lot of people believe, you had a furnace in Vegas. Oh, yeah, we got furnace. What I'm more surprised that people say, oh, yeah, we got air conditioning. Well, you're back east. Anyway, that's just how it goes. Hey, Slapshot, cheers, man. Hope you are staying warm. I saw your little tent that you had with with all your emergency rations and blankets and stuff. And I was chuckling. I go, and I noticed that it looks like you might have had a bottle or three in there just to, take the chill off. So I laughed at that. I thought that was neat. I really did. I liked it. And then there's bourbon. Oh, speaking of that, I got to fill something up. So, like I was saying, pour what you want. But I'm gonna open this up, and this was that Deanston that the cork had broke when I first popped it, and I keep it here as a reminder. Fresh crack, pop, broke that frickin' cork, and part of it stuck in the bottle. So I got a decanter, and I said I was going to go back to it and try it out, and so I'm going to pour a little bit here and give that a little bit of a whirl and see how it did. Remember, I think that was June, give or take, that I opened that bottle. But this will go out on the table on a little server I have with a couple of glasses, and we're going to see how that turns out. Yes, thank you. Believe it or not, this is not a bespoke hat. And there's a story behind it. A good friend of mine had bought this hat. Shoot. I don't know. I'm going to say mid 2000s. And he gave it to me years later, and now he is passed on. And so I kind of wear this from time to time to think of him, because he'd have liked this. I mean, he'd have liked all of this stuff there, because we used to sit in my backyard, grill steaks, bullshit, and imagine that, sip whiskey. I mean, hours after we'd eat, and just sit out there and jack jaw 4 or 5 hours. It'd be 11, 12 o'clock by the time we go, shit, you better roll home, buddy. All I got to do is walk through the sliding door. Anyway, but yeah, we worked together, and this was his hat. And so I just decided to throw it on today, change things up, and just, like I said, just bullshit. Mr. Morgan, cheers, sir. Always great to see my friends from across the pond. That's for darn sure. What did Eric say? 17 currently. I'm chilling in the call room. Yep. Keep the feet up. Hope the wife's doing well. And I know I checked with you, and you said you guys still have power, though my aunt over there in Franklin, they lost power at 6 o'clock this morning. I would imagine it's on by now. I do not know for sure. Don't know. Let's see. 2 inches of snow for Donald, Toronto, 1.5 in Hamilton, but tomorrow is canceled here. Yeah, I was talking to my mom. She already, through the night, got about 8 inches in Pittsburgh, was expecting another about 6 today, and then probably another 4 to 6 throughout the evening into Monday morning. So yeah, over there, it's not expected to slow down anytime soon. And if you're a person that likes to put salt or something down on your drive or your steps, yeah, that's at a premium over there now. In other words, it's just not floating around there. Tore up, just so you know, I should be dropping something off at your place Wednesday, Thursday, but, weather, I might be a bit slow, but I'll be there. Guaranteed. And for those of you that are sitting there, make sure you didn't forget to smash that like button. Like Peter said, I'm not going to like it. So smash that like button. Make sure you do it, and just smash it so hard that Mike Stahl feels it while he's napping on his couch. And yes, more than likely, no live wire again. I think I told you, I talked to Mike about, same talk this past, not as in today, not last week before, battling the flu. I think he's doing better, but he's unfortunately, well, it's not unfortunately, he's working. He's got a lot of trips, and so he either leaves on a Sunday or early Monday morning and boards a plane and takes off. So, when you got to do that W thing, it's just how it goes. Yeah, shorts weather. I'm sure it is. When I lived, up in Erie, Pennsylvania, it's, you know, let's put it this way: 0 degrees Celsius, 32 Fahrenheit. You wore this stuff out there while you're shoveling snow. It wasn't anything. But when that breeze started and come in off the lake, and especially when the lake was froze over, holy smolians, that was something else. Yes, it's right there what we agreed upon in the email. I thought I actually did send it because I know you and I talked about it, and I did not. I actually was looking today because I was going to take a picture of the uh, my delivery receipt, so when I drop it off, you'll have it. But I could not find it. But it's right what we discussed, and I don't know, $10 delivery fee. That's it. Because I use the same thing you do. So, but yeah, it's right there. But I'll let you know. I promise. I know where you are, but I know where you are. But okay, yeah, exactly. But didn't forget. I just want to make sure everything goes to where it needs. But yeah, when I tasted this before on this Deanston, I said it needs a little time to open up or something like that. So here it is. It's sat now for months. I think I may have had one little other sip out of it. But that was it. So I am going to see. Mr. Rance, always good to have you here. Thank you. So let's see here. Well, you know what? Time did this bottle well. The flavors opened up a bit on it. Still has that lemony zest on the finish, but I don't think it's as strong as it was in the beginning on there. It's building a little bit on the finish, but in general, I think it's improved some. I'm going to have to, one of these nights where I sit down and just, pour one on a Friday night after work or something like that, where I have a couple of them. But yeah, I think my opinion of the Deanston 14, the organic, has improved uh, since I because there's the bottle with the cork floating in it there. You can see it right there. Damn shit, and you can see the little bit of smudge there. And I gotta keep. Oh crap! I misspoke. I apologize. I don't know what cork that was I pulled up that was broke. That broke from something else. Here's the here's the cork here. And don't ask me why the camera did what it did. Don't ask me that. There's the cork. It's in the bottle. I'm like, because when I first grabbed it, I'm like, here it is. Oh, I know what this is. That was the literally the first one that ever broke on me. Oh my gosh, I can't remember what it was. I can't remember what it was, but I can assure you it was a scotch. But anyhow, so goes to the trash, goes there, and Deanston organic 14-year-old. Yeah, I'm good with it. I am good with it. Yeah, it could be. It could be there, Grandpa. I'm surprised, they don't have you all sitting around the old trash barrel there at the home trying to stay warm. Let me make sure I'm not missing nothing here. Yep, that's all he needs is a little encouragement. Little encouragement. Really? When it rains, it pours, man. When it rains, it pours. You just do not know sometimes. Really. Here we go. Here he goes, James, doing his nursery rhymes. Mm-mm-mm. Terribly cold. Now we went to 55. 55 degrees. Can you believe it? Burr. And it's just an update. LA Rams are 13, Seahawks are 10, people. Man, not that I care, but go LA. Yes, yes, yes. So the Deanston is not bad. Now, something that I found today that I've not seen in Las Vegas, and of course, my wife bought it for me, really, is a bottle of this Pursuit United. This has not been here until I walked into the store, liquor lineup two, here today, and I walked in there, and this was there, and about four other ones. I'm like, oh man. So this is the triple mash fry coming in at 61.9 ABV or 123.8 proof. So I'm like, oh, okay. And I was looking at this. I was looking at the long row peated. I was looking at the Campbelltown 12, a Loch Lomond 18. Just some small little things there when I found this. And I wasn't even going to buy this when she said, well, you like rye and it's the last one. Well, yeah, it does not mean it's the last one. It's probably the last one on the shelf. Long story short is she grabbed it and says, you're going to take this home. I said, me or you? She says, well, me for you. So, ta-da. So probably by the end of the stream, I'm going to crack that and give that just a little taste. Just a little taste and see what it is. The only reason why I know of it is like 21090's talked about it. Whiskey Nose has talked about it. Maybe you, Ben, have talked about Pursuit United, but I've seen it. I know about it. It just wasn't here. So that's just the way it goes. Really? See, it just got here, Tora. It just got here, at least that I know of. I mean, it's a distinct bottle. You can't miss it. You cannot miss it. So I couldn't. Well, I didn't pass it up. I actually was because I was really thinking about that long row peated, the Kilkerran 12. Also, there was a. Was it an Abalor? No. Shoot. Well, I was really kind of fixated on the Loch Lomond 18, and I there's you can see the space in there. It was in my hand. It was that close. It was like ooh, ooh. Mm. Okay, that was on the shelf there. But I'd like to, like I said, I don't know, but I like rye and I like the 95.5 rye, in general, it doesn't have to be specifically that, but I like it, you know. But anyway, hey, Thomas, cheers, man. Hope you're doing well. Appreciate you being here, saying hello, and coming over to smash that like button. I just went and revisited the Deanston Organic, the 14-year-old, real quick. That the bottle, when I popped the cork, it broke on me, so I decanted it, and time has done a lot better. It still has a strong citrus note on it, is what I was telling everybody, but it's way better than it was fresh crack in June. Really was. I wasn't quite disappointed with it, but I wasn't overwhelmed with it. But now time has done it well. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Donald told me that it's actually not a bad bottle. So I had hopes that, yeah, some time will do it well, and it has. So I'm going to move that, since it's in the decanter. I'm going to take it out, and I have a little serving tray, and I'll put that on it. And who knows what I'll put on. I got some Glenfiddich 12 that I've got to finish off. There's not much in there. That's kind of my favorite economical Scotch pour. So I, go to it and drink that. But anyway, so that's what's in the glass, and I'm trying to decide what I'm going to move to next. I'm not sure. Not sure. Yeah, that is nice. I mean, for what I paid for it at the time, I can't complain about it. So, there we go. That's exactly where we'll go with that. But anyhow, let me finish this little. Sorry, I just wanted to. It's not. How do I say this? There's not a lot going on the nose. I mean, you got that light honey, you've got that maltiness on there. Definitely a little cake. So, but anyway, I like it now. I mean, okay, it's good. It's good for the money. It's good for the money. That's for darn sure. Especially if you can get it for, $50 a bottle, $60 a bottle. I'd say, yeah, it's all right. So, let me have a little sip of water here. That was good. So what do I want to dip my fingers into now? I am going to go back to this. I said I was last week when I originally opened this. And it's funny. I was looking at this bottle today, and I pulled one off the shelf. It is nowhere near as dark as this looks. Nowhere near as dark as this looks. And they wanted $50 more than I paid for this bottle. And I'm like, yeah, not going to happen. But I was like, yeah, no. Anyhow, let's go to. I know I didn't open that Loch Lomond 10. Let's. Wait a minute. Did I put. Let me just see something. I've got some samples here. Did I put something up here earlier that I go, oh, let me go back to this? No, that's not it. That's not it. I'm saving this for Colin for later, because Eric dropped that off to me. That's the for Colin 21 Irish. I'm going to save that. Hold on here. What do we got right here? Oh, okay. But there's something I'm forgetting. I was going from there. I know I'm going to there, but I don't want to jump to peated right at this second. What the heck? I lost my train of thought. Earlier. That was the Craig Alecky. That wasn't it. Wasn't that. It's not that. Anyway, I'm not going to dwell on it. I am going to pour an Oban 15 in the Palo Cortado finish. Eric had dropped that off a while ago, and there's a little bit in here. I want to go back to that because, of course, you know me and my sherry finishes. Darn arthritis. It let me know it was there when I tried to twist the top off of that, and it wasn't like it was hard, but you know, every now and then it reminds me I am getting older. Woo-wee, that was something. I'm going to pour just another little smidge of that in here. I had this before when he was here, so now, like I said, this is the Oban 15, 55.3 ABV. Now, this has much more going on the nose. Much more going on the nose. You know what? I was looking at that today. I don't think I've tried that, Ben, at all. I don't think I've tried that. It is. It is. Now, I know Eric had the bottle open whenever he got me the sample and dropped it off. And, dude, you shouldn't have to wear that in your house.
No, I just wanted to show you what it's like outside for the morbidly curious.
Oh, okay. Well, no, I just thought for the heck of it, you know, you're trying to stay warm in your apartment.
No.
Okay.
No, it's pretty nasty out there.
Well, I'm sure it is. And how are you? I mean, I can hear the thump of the cane.
Yeah, I'm good.
Just be careful.
Oh, I will.
I know you will, but you know, I got to say it. I'm going to highlight you here. There we go. This is up there north in Canada where Donald is in Toronto.
Yeah, it's over 2 feet of snow. Yeah.
Better you than me, but I remember those days.
Oh,
look at the beauty. Yeah.
Well, I live across from one of the oldest cemeteries in the city, so it does look a bit like a Christmas card, but still.
Do you know how many people are dead over there?
A lot.
Yes, I was going to say all of them, I'm sure.
At least they're quiet.
Exactly. At least until Halloween, right? There you go. I think your phone literally froze there, but there you go.
Yeah, so you can see that.
You don't have to go out there. And the buses are running? I guess the streets are okay.
They're not too bad. The plows have been by. I mean, right now the city's got like 1,500 pieces of snow removal equipment on the go. So, like you can see, everything's not so bad.
That looks like my mom's yard.
Yeah, so it's over 2 feet right now. So it's pretty crazy.
She probably has about 16 inches right now, and she's been out, I know, twice today, and once mid-evening last night to kind of get ahead of it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
The drifts out back, they're even worse.
Is that where they throw all the snow off the balconies?
No, but look at that.
Oh, yeah. Look at that, baby. Well, you know what? That fence will help. I mean, that fence causes some of it, but, oh, yeah. You better get them maintenance people out there and say, hey, you know, we got these impaired people that live here.
Yeah. The doors don't even close properly.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah. It's like I said, I don't miss it. I can remember opening the garage door when I was up in Erie. And as the door's opening, all you see is snow as the door rises, and because that's where it would blow and drift. And it'd be up to my waist. And I'm 5'10".
Oh, yeah.
And it'd be up to my waist. And then you'd look out down the drive, like from your front where you're looking out to the street. And it's like, I had a lot of driveway to shovel out.
Yeah. Thankfully, I don't have to shovel here, but I don't think they're going to have it clear for the morning. So it'll be interesting to see.
Evening, Josh.
But, yeah. I thought I'd show everybody,
I'm
out of
glad you
morbid
did.
curiosity.
True,
So,
true, but I appreciate it. I mean, you went out of your way. I raise our
yeah,
glass to you, brother. Thank you.
yeah, no problem. I'll probably jump back in shortly. I'm going to
Yeah,
have a bowl of beef stew and
you have a
maybe
bowl
a
of beef
pour.
too. Yeah, you know where
Yep.
to have it. I'll be here.
All right, cool.
Talk
Cheers.
to you. All right, bud. Well, there you go. That's what it looks like in Toronto. Does not look like that here in Vegas. I guarantee it. At least not where I'm at down here. Now you go up into the mountains, they've got some snow. I mean, I could sit here and uh, look out and see the mountain or the mountains. Yeah, see the mountains and see the snow on it. And I go, that's exactly where it needs to be, is on the mountain. Oh my goodness, hanging. Cheers, man. Appreciate you staying up late for you. And I'm surprised the pugs are letting you do this. That's for sure. Oh, I thought I saw Kathy. Cheers. Great to see you here. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I don't know. I don't worry about that crap anymore. Oh no. But you know where I was lucky? We were only about, and I can't remember, but 10 miles from the lake. So believe it or not, it wasn't as bad as if you were 20 to 30 to 50 miles away from the lake, because then that's where the dumping really started. So yes, we got lake effect snow, but we were close enough that we got the beginning of it. And as it built up steam and came inland, the people, like I said, 20, 25, 50 miles away or more, they got, I'm old. So better them than me. Better them than me. Hey, Richie. Cheers, man. Appreciate you being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But so the oven in the Palo Cortado cask it's good. It's good. Mm. Now let me say this. I know it's a higher ABV. It's one more year older than the Deanston, but oh, just more pleasing and flavorful on the palate. Oh yes, there's a light bit of smoke in there. It's open, but um, it's you know, okay, you can't. This does not compare to the Deanston as far as flavor, richness of it, even the proof. And shit, I forgot what the proof is on this darn thing. Okay, it is 46. I think it was 46, but I don't want to say that. It's 46.3. So, and not chill filtered. So, anyway, I'm gonna have to write that on there because I'll forget. But yeah, this Oban is sublime, sublime. Do 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 do. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Make sure I didn't miss anything. No. Anyway, whoo wee. There we go. Just had to check to see what in the heck's going on here with my YouTube stream real quick. Looks good, looks good. The strength tells me it is good. All righty, here we are. Perfect. All righty, people. Now, don't forget while you're here watching, please smash that like button. Really helps and supports the channel and fools YouTube on the algorithm. And I'm what? 7, 8 away from 500 subs. Oh, I say 10. I get 10 more that way. YouTube's funny when it finally computes everything. That way, it's sure as I hit the 500 mark. 5 years, 100 subs a year. May I'll be on YouTube for 5 years. I think that's positive growth. I'll get there. I am in no hurry. That's for sure. But anyhow, do 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 do. Yep. Usually this thing will chime and let me know when somebody is visiting, but it doesn't always do that. And the reason why I caught Donald down there, he was moving, and I don't always, uh, I don't always see the movement down there, but I caught it because I'm staring at the chat or watching the camera, like what's going on, blah 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 blah. Especially when it hiccups. But anyhow, all right. Well, you know what? I'm going to pour the Springbank 15 just because we're going to go back to that and see what that was. Because remember, I talked to Sugar Kitty about it today. So my original notes, and I don't want to say it kind of threw me at the molasses that I got. I got a strong molasses note on it, which the color of the whiskey would almost seem, yeah, that's what it would be. I mean, you would expect something like that from there. You get a little honey in there. Definitely the peat is not overpowering that's on there. I like it. It definitely has the Campbelltown funk, but when you know what it is, you do look past that. You do look past that. That's not a problem in there. But it's distinct. You know what it is once you sip a Campbelltown, you know what I'm talking about. Hey, Bourbon for Bacon. Appreciate you being here, man. I really do. Thanks for coming in, saying hello, smashing that like button. And what's in your glass? Anything particular? Because this is no particulars. This is just come, have a pour, stay warm. If you've got snow where you are, let's just chat for an hour or so about a little whiskey. Okay. I don't know. That cork seems chintzy on there now that I'm thinking about cork. So now I've got the Glen here. Let's put a little more in here and see where we are. There's the whiskey in there. There's the whiskey. And this is the Springbank 15. And then when I was drinking the 10 with it, and JD was on, I'm like, yeah, I don't know. And that's what I said to Sugar Kitty this morning. I go, I really think the profile of that 10 is more appealing. And that was the same way with JD. He said the same thing. Yeah. The 500th sub. There you go. Richie's on the move. And then you know what? When I get over 500, maybe I'll have Richie do some wrenching. And if he's up to it, and we'll do some type of a giveaway or something like that. And I might have a couple of bottles way up there that people might be interested in. You never know. You never know. But anyway, we'll see what happens. And if Richie would feel like it. Oh, those are so good. Oh my gosh. And you know what? When those jalapenos got that extra nice heat to it with the bacon and that cheesy feel, oh my gosh, I am not a bit hungry, but oh my goodness gracious, I could tear that up right now. My mouth is watering for that. Watering, I tell you. Watering. Oh, 17-13. Seahawks taking the lead, people. 17-13. Come on, LA. Come on. Holy smokes, look at this. Top dog is still up. Cheers. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Hey, Top Dog, did you guys lose power this morning? Hey, cheers, sir. Hope you are doing well. Appreciate you popping into Salo and smash that like button. Yeah, if you're like most of us that are here, we don't have any skin in the game that's going on between LA and the Seahawks. My team's on the couch a long time ago because they didn't even show up when they played the Texans in Pittsburgh. They sucked. But anyway, that's just how that is. Presidential Dram 113 mash is 75 corn, 21 rye. Ooh, that's got a little nice spice to it there. See, that's what I like about certain bourbons is the higher rye. That's why I do like Smoke Wagon. I like that high rye and the flavor it adds, but I just like that spice on the tongue. There's just something about it for me. It's like so good, so good. Oh, 28 First Fill Sherry. Cracking. All right there, Peter. Oh, yeah. Perfect, perfect. Got ice on the power lines and ice in. Oh, Jiminy Christmas. Come on, people. Oh, here he goes putting them icebergs in there. He probably went out and picked it right off of the freaking main line as it was hanging down. And stirred his whiskey with it and everything. Ugh, ugh, sacrilege. Sacrilege. Patriots, boo. No Patriots. Anybody but the Patriots. Boo. I said it. I said it. And that's true. There isn't. There is not. I tell you what, I could go for some chicken wings with some jalapeno poppers wrapped in bacon. Yes, absolutely. Like I said, Smoke Wagon. Generally, it's 36% rye. Really, really good. Oh my goodness, we got 30 people tuning in. I really appreciate that. Remember, smash that like button, please. Support the channel while we're here. Really do appreciate it because it does help fool YouTube. Recommending my channel. Get a few more people to sub. Get me over 500. There we go. That's what I call initiative right there, Kathy. That is initiative. Oh, yeah. I don't know what it is. I mean, it doesn't have to exactly be 36, but if I'm not mistaken, the percentage of rye in Smoke Wagon, because, theirs is all MGP, I think that's 36% rye. A buddy of mine just sent me a text who is a Denver fan. Well, you that are Patriots fans know how that turned out for Denver. Whew. But at least it was a bit of a battle. But apparently Denver couldn't make any great plays, and neither could the Patriots. But anyway, it's okay. See, that's okay, Hanging. That's okay. I got that. What? Go, Pats. Pats. Are you kidding me? Oh, God, let's take that off of there. I'm just surprised Jonathan hadn't said something because he was in here earlier. All right, I got it here. Hold on. Hold on here. Even Marty sent me one. I don't know why I didn't hear it. I got it here, John. I'm looking. Ugh. Well, that's Gentleman Jack. It needs something. It needs something. Oh my gosh. I don't know if you guys can see this sacrilege. Let me hold it up here. Look at this. Look at this. Look what he did. Look what he did. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Love that, Marty. So, Marty has been putzing around with some stuff. Let me show you here. He's a guru at some things. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I said, "Oh yeah, that's cool," because Marty's got some AI talent right there. So he's been making some pictures and sending them to me, and I'm like, "Holy crap, that's pretty cool." And then this is the other one that he sent me, and I was chuckling over that I liked. Oh, I'll show you. I don't know if you guys can see it or how well, but he's putzing around with stuff because me, him, Mr. Great Shot will do some reviews from time to time when our great granddad remembers to send out some samples. So, but Marty's been playing around with the his AI stuff. It's great. I'm not that good. I am not that good at it, but I do like it. Really do. I thought that was great. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, is Evil in here? Did I miss him? Did Evil show up? There he is. Oh my gosh, how could I possibly miss Evil? Cheers, man. Right now, a little Springbank 15 in here. I'm going to go ahead and check it out. I gave it a quick pop last week and took a few sips of it. And I'm going to do a little better dive into it here right now. Oh, Signatory 57.1 second fill. Really? Wow. That's not a bad price. Not a bad price. That's right. Smash that like button, people. Those of you that are there, smash the living crap out of it. Let's see here. Make sure I'm not missing anything. He gets all his talent from me. Oh, well, that ain't saying too much then. Not saying too much, but you know what? If he keeps practicing, he's going to get better. Oh, absolutely. Gentleman Jack in the same level as Long Branch. Long Branch is below Panther Piss. Long Branch is below Panther Piss. That's for sure. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I may have to get some of those off Marty and use them as a thumbnail here and there. Love it. Don't try, but I know people that swear by it. I haven't tried it. I haven't tried it, but they say it's better than regular Jack. Ooh, Dark Cove. Well, you know what? Like I said, I had this last week and I poured a little of the 10 alongside it. And man, I think I was more partial to that darn 10. But let me get another sip of this. You get a little bit of the smoke. You got the Campbelltown distinct funk on the nose. Got heather, a little bit of like dark fruits. Get the molasses sweetness. That's on the nose. I'm very aware of that. Let's get the palate here real quick. And coming in at 46 ABV, non-chill filtered, no color added, people. Let's take a sip. Mm, wow. Let's see how well this will come in through here. Let me get it. I don't know if this is going to work too good. But man, it's got some nice legs. It's really clinging to the glass nicely on here, almost like a syrup. I know it's not, but it's what it's coming off as here. Really, really nice. Really nice. Yeah, it's dark. It is dark for sure. Oh yeah, this is now that I'm having my like second real sip, of it here, and then I'm gonna, like I said, I'll get another little pour out of it this week, and then I'm gonna cork this thing for a little bit just to see how well it opens up. Yeah, yeah, Tom, it's a nice, it is a nice color. Let me just hold the bottle up because it just doesn't do it justice. Let me just turn it around here. That's what it looks like in the bottle. And like I said, the one I had today that I picked up at the store did not look near as dark as this. Did not. I'm half tempted to take it down there and put it next to the bottle and go, look at it. Look at it. Mm-hmm. Good, good. I know. Holy moly. Yeah, the single barrel and barrel proofs, yeah, they're fine. They are absolutely fine. Yeah, heather, honey, whatever you want to call them. Whatever you want to call them. Blue Note Jazz label. I don't think so. Don't think so. That's it. That's it. Holy moly is correct. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. As I said, I'm going to have a little more out of it at some point this week. And I'm going to cap this thing off and leave it set. But, oh, this has a nice flavor to it. And you know what? The molasses is there, but it does not seem as strong to me as it was last week, believe it or not. Okay, 13-17, still Seattle. Come on, LA. Let's go beat them sea chickens. Beat them sea chickens. Mm. Uh, Let me slow that down for you. Molasses. But I can understand how you would confuse that, Bourbon. I've seen some of your streams in years past. But yeah, this is nice. It's nice and dark and rich. But like I said, once this thing opens up, I'm gonna have some more, and I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna pour that 10-year and see how it compares again. Because boy, I kind of liked the flavor on the 10-year a bit more, but that 10-year is from 14 or 15. I forget what the date is on the bottle. And it's an older bottle. And Whiskey Nose found it for me, and he got one too, but his is long gone. I just I just held it. And I'm tempted to buy a newer bottle and drink more of that versus this, because there's enough in the bottle that I'm not too worried about that air in there uh, really changing it a lot. But yeah, Marty picked that up for me probably about 4 years ago, give or take. And I'm glad I didn't pass it up. And it wasn't at the prices they got now. I think he picked it up for us and it was in the $60 to $70 range at the time, give or take. I can't remember, but I know I'm pretty sure it wasn't $100 plus like they are now. Yes, sir. I'm going to. It's 54 here right now in Vegas, and that's why I got the vest on. Got the waistcoat on, got the hat on. Drinking some good whiskey because man's got to do something to stay warm. So totally get it. There, there you go. There you go. But yeah, this is a really nice sipping whiskey for sure. Nice sipping whiskey. And I have a feeling it's only going to get better. Only going to get better. Mm-mm-mm. I don't know, Richie. Hmm. Trails End. Hmm. I honestly don't know. Do not know. Yeah, I'm gonna open that Pursuit United, but at 123 on the ABV, I kind of want to hold that to the last, and it's going to be a rye. So that's why I'm kind of working through these scotches. All right, that was good. Let me clear off my palate a little bit here. Hello, 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 sir. Appreciate you popping in here. Glad to have you. Thank you again for stopping in to say hello, smash the like button, and chat with everybody. Appreciate it. Always great to have you, man. Always great to have you. And I hope you are staying warm. I know it's a little chilly your way. Well, see, I've never seen anything other than this. I mean, I know about it, but that's how it was on the shelf. So I don't know. I'm going to have to assume you know what you're talking about. But this is it. And I thought it was pretty darn dark. So it caught my eye. But Pursuit, just the way you write, the bottle itself caught my eye, and I went, "Is that Pursuit United?" And when I got up to it, I went, "Holy smokes! Yes, 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 yes." That's what I was excited about. Very excited about. Really? So this is the triple mash rye. And it's the first I've ever seen anything from this company in Las Vegas. And like I said, I originally wasn't gonna pick it up. I was eyeballing a few other things, but my wife changed my mind when she just picked it up and bought it for me. So I was like, I'm not turning down a bottle of whiskey. It doesn't look like I have in a long time, does it? Look behind me there. Well, it's over here. It's on the shelf here. It's right here on a shelf. It's right here. Oh, I know what I'm going to have. I know what I'm going to have. I'm going to go back into it. Opened it up last week too. Let me go back into this, the Bel Blair 05 here. Let me open this little turkey back up and have a little something something out of it again. Much lighter, no peat, and I don't know. There's a little something something's floating around in there, but I don't care. It could be from the cork. I don't know, but it didn't seem to bother me none. Let's get another little bit of sip of that. At 46 ABV, so 92 proof. Oh my gosh. Natural color, no non-chill filtered. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Mm-mm-mm. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Don't let them do it. Don't let them do it. Oh, 24-13 sea chickens. Holy crap. Look at there. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Let me get a little, I better drink some of this. So let me get some of this in here and we'll see how this is done since last week. Just a little taste in there. Get that down to its shoulder. You put it back in the fancy Nancy box here. Love the way this thing opens up. It took me a minute when I first got it to figure the darn thing out and how to get it, in and out of there because it's not. I just wouldn't have thought that that's what it would be like, but it's like that. Anyhow, there we go. Put that back up there. All right. Oh, I love the nose on that. Oh my gosh, that's good. Love that nose. Love that nose. Hmm. There was a problem? I don't know. I bet they were. I bet they were. Sounds like my wife just got home. The dog had to go to the vet and get her shots for the year. I'm sure the dog's going to be wanting dinner. Oh yeah, I love the nose on this Bel Blair. Love the nose. It's oh my goodness, the thing smells so good. Ooh, yes. All right. Let's see here. Hmm. Definitely a little on the lighter side compared to the Springbank, but definitely fruitier and sweeter, without a doubt. Now, of course, no peat, but oh, fruitier and sweeter. I think the flavor might be just muddled a little bit because of the Springbank. The citrus note now is coming through. I remember getting that on this last week. But nice viscosity to it. Has a little oiliness to it. It's a light finish, but it's clean and flavorful. And like I said, I think it might be a little muted because of the Springbank, but the whiskey is beating nicely on the edges of the glass. So the oils from distilling are still there because it's non-chill filtered. And oh my goodness, yeah, that's good. And I'm glad I got the backup of that. I've got one unopened, of course, sitting right over there, right behind the Glenmorangie 18, sitting there. Really, really nice. Really nice. Again, some time to sit and open up is going to do that. Is going to do that well. And actually, this is one that probably you can just start sipping right now, and by the end of the week, it would really start to pop for sure. Back. I don't even want to know where all some of this conversation comes from, but it makes me laugh. uh, sorry, people. But sometimes when I walk in onto a conversation and I didn't see what preceded it, it's just funny. Snowmageddon Sunday. Yeah. Yep. Like I was saying earlier, I think my mom right now has about oh 15 inches, 16 inches there in Pittsburgh, give or take. She's been out a couple of times today shoveling and once yesterday before everything started. Hey, Mr. Cloud. Oh, CC and ginger ale. Oh my gosh, I don't think I've had Canadian Club since the 80s. College, when my thing was Seagrams and 7 and 7s. So Seagrams and oh yeah. Gosh, I love those things. Cheers, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. Really do. Like I said, this is just kind of a just sit back and chat night, have some whiskey and you know, see what y'all are up to for a while. We don't just sit and usually just talk whiskey and just other stuff. 24-19, 24-19. Still the sea chickens. Still the sea chickens. Good for them. Yep, that's why I wanted to go back and see what it was. All right. All right. It's still close. It's still close. Third quarter, 9:41 left. Come on, they can do it. They can pull it out. I know somebody I work with sitting on the edge of his chair because he's an LA fan. He's got the stuff hanging up in our office, and oh yeah, he's got some signed jerseys and things of that nature. Ooh, if it's like choosing between a turd sandwich and a poop burger. Oh, pretty much. But for me, if like I said, for me, anybody but the Sea Chickens in this particular race. So I'll go with LA. And as far as I'm concerned, anybody but the Patriots. So if LA goes against the Patriots, well, you know who I'm going to go for because it certainly is not going to be the Patriots. On the Patriots. That's for sure. Anybody but the Patriots. Well, okay, I'd probably say that too if it was the Raiders. Anybody but the Raiders. Yeah, I know everybody says, but the Raiders are in Las Vegas. I don't give a shit if they were in frickin' wherever. I don't care. I'm not a Raiders fan. Born and raised in Pittsburgh, so it's the Steelers. Period. Period. Ooh, I don't miss any of that. I don't. I mean, when I was younger and lived back there, I thought it was nice and stuff like that. I may have told you guys the story, but I used to go camping when I was younger, and we'd go out across the fields and them snow drifts and stuff. And we had a friend who was disabled, so we'd put him in a sled because he was in a wheelchair; he couldn't walk, and we would pull him, carry our gear and his across the fields into where we would camp. And we dig these snow caves into the snow and haul them out so you can get in there like an igloo. And then you take a candle, just a small candle, and you put it in the center and you leave it in there for a couple of hours. And what it does is it forms a little crust of ice in that dome that you put in there. And what that does is it firms up the ice there so it doesn't come down around you because it compacts. Well, that way it's an automatic makes a little ice dome inside there and holds everything up above you. And we would sleep in there and it would be 0 degrees uh, outside, but your body heat and everything in there kept it about in the 40s, 50s inside that igloo. So you were snug as a bug in a rug. But we all had sub-zero bags. But I don't do that anymore. No way. If I'm sleeping on the ground in the snow, something is seriously wrong, people. Seriously wrong. Oh, let's go. Pat's my ass. Ugh. And you know I'm truly joking. I really don't care, but anybody but the Patriots. Yeah, I got you. I totally understand, Richie. Who's doing the halftime show? Isn't me. If it was, I'd been making one heck of a check. Then I'd retire for sure. Oh, yeah, I wanted the Broncos, but boy, they just didn't show up. However, it wasn't a blowout. I mean, they just couldn't make some plays. They were having a tough time, but they held the Patriots. So, mm, so I have a friend here who's diehard Broncos. I mean, diehard. So, I had to text him and say, really? The Patriots? Really? He just texted me back about a half hour ago. A sigh. I'm like, yep. Yeah, mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, they got the number one pick. We'll see what they do. Hey, the sidewalk. It don't have to be the hood of the car. The sidewalk out here. And, I tell people if it's too hot for you, it's too hot for your dog. So don't be taking your dog out. And you see these people walking these poor puppies. I mean, out there on that freaking hot sidewalk. And I never thought of this because, growing up in the East Coast, we didn't worry about that. I mean, the sidewalk was hot, but not for a dog. Out here, holy smolians, it burns the crap out of them. We rescued a golden retriever from the streets and brought him in. And one of the problems he had, his paws were burned. And I go, how did he burn his paws? And she goes, walking out, on the streets, burned his paws. So they were treating him for a while before they put him up for adoption. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And then once I realized my dogs all got shoes. So if we're out in the summer, as you know, we go camping a lot in my portable motel. Um, like Olivia, she wears boots. She has like you can call them sandals, but for the summer, and then if we're out and I'm hiking or something like that, and she's with me, she has boots that have the oh my gosh, Vibram soles. Believe it or not, Vibram soles, and away we go. Oh yeah, we put shoes on her. We put shoes on her. Hey JD, your ears were ringing. I know, and you knew what I was drinking too. You knew it. You knew it. You knew it. Appreciate all 28 people here listening to me chat for a bit tonight. Thank you for being here. Do me a favor, smash that like button. Smash that like button. Smash it so hard that I'm telling you, Mike Stahl has to wake up from his slumber because he feels it. Yes. Well, you know what? 4th and 1, I might have tried it too. Well, you know what? I'm sure that you have a drawer full if the opportunity would arise. I know, but like I said, Broncos held them, but they just couldn't do anything with it. Yep, it's true though. They should have, would have, could have, but they didn't. But 4th and 1, 4th and 1, shoot! If I was them, I would have tried too. Honestly, I got it. I got it. Hey, cheers, sir. Appreciate you being here. Thank you for popping in and contributing in chat. Appreciate it. Thank you. Let's see here. What do we got going on here? I got to catch up a little bit in chat. I got to beating my lips together there, and Jack John and people popping in here, and I'm missing it. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you very much for that. Honestly, I do appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. Really? Lava hot for a scotch. Well, you heard me say that about the blue labeled Old Forester, the single barrel picks or the single barrel liquor lineup. Has one. I didn't try it because every one I've had has been utterly fire. I mean, the first sip, the first second or two has been sublime, but then holy smokes, it's like what was that? Game of Thrones. Okay, but there was one that they just released before it, something dragons or whatever. I forget, but anyway, dude, you're breathing fire. You're breathing fire for me with that, and I just can't. I just can't go to them, and I don't generally. I will try it. Don't get me wrong. If a bottle's open, because each one is different. It's a single barrel. Maybe it's better than the last six I've had, but so far it hasn't been for me. Now, other people tell me, oh, no, Anthony, this is good. This is good. Well, no. Uh, well, believe me, Patriots. Poof, no Patriots. No Patriots. Oh, God, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be laughing like that, but yeah, no Patriots. No Patriots. I know. That's what I'm saying. Well, six. If it's six, that's better because that gives you one more and one more. And when they do that stupid adjusting on YouTube, you have a better chance of locking in at that 500. But like I said, if we do that, we're going to have a something special. And Richie said he would wrench for a giveaway, so we'll figure it out. But anyway, we're not going to worry about that. Wait a minute. What do we got here? What do we got here? Holy smokes, the birdies did 31-20. Birdies are still in the lead. The Rams better do something about this. It's the third quarter with 4 minutes and 52 seconds left. Come on, freaking tar and feather those seed chickens. Come on. That's right. Tell them, Richie, 500. Let's go, let's go, let's go, people. Look at this, look at this, look at this. I agree. Let's do it tonight. Let's just get 6 more subs, get the 500. We'll do it. And if it isn't tonight, maybe it's tomorrow, maybe it's next week, whatever, whatever. There he is. We just did this morning, to be exact. We just did. But I wish I would have known you were still going this morning. I'd have loved to have been in on some of them topics. Honestly, I would have. I mean, but to have regular adult conversations like that without being an idiot is more things that need to be done in this world. Not that you're wrong, I'm wrong, whatever. It's these discussions just need to happen. But anyway, neither here nor there. But yeah, I wish I would have been up, and I was, but I said to myself, what the hell am I getting up at 2:30 for? I don't have to be at work today. So I lounged around and in bed and then got up for you. But anyway, anyhow. keep sticking that fork in me. Keep sticking that fork in me. Go on. Patriots. Patriots. That's for sure. And just so everybody knows, if you are not subscribed to Whiskey Wars, there is the link. You need to get your butts over there and subscribe to Whiskey Wars. Love that guy. He's got some good bullshit. He talks some good whiskey talk. And everyone's always welcome as long as you are always respectful on his stream. So if you're not, you go over there and make sure you guys subscribe over there to Sean. We will see. I'm not holding my breath. Exactly. Absolutely exactly. And whether you like it or not, you need to have these discussions. Like we have some of these deep dive discussions, and we'll change it to whiskey. You know, people like Springbank 15. People don't like Springbank 15. Well, why do you like it? Why don't you like it? Does not mean I'm right, you're wrong, or you're wrong, or you're right and I'm wrong. Everybody is different. Everybody has an opinion. And you should be allowed to express that opinion like we do here when we talk about whiskey. But some people just can't take being wrong when they're told that they don't know what they're talking about when it comes to whiskey. What can I say? I'm joking. But yeah, it needs to be. I agree with you. Hit that like and sub, people. Hit that like and sub. You know, when we have our whiskey talks and we have open pubs like we do, and those of you that are, in the background that don't know, the link is up there. You are allowed to join and tell us what you're drinking, what you're sipping on, what you like about it, what you don't like about it. We talk whiskey, and this is just a time to do that. This is just the time to do that. And so, well, right now the Bell Blair is delicious. Delicious. Oh, yeah, exactly. Exactly. I agree. I do agree. And you know what? I have actually heard that somewhere. I just forgot who did that quote. And that is true. That is true. I mean, you've all heard some people say some things that are highly intelligent, and you look at them like, WTF? And you get a little closer and go, did they just say what they just said? Yeah. But that being said, you're right. You're right. It does not make you intelligent. Sometimes the best thing you can do is just be quiet. Not that you're not educated on something. Sometimes that when the topics come up, it's not the right time for a discussion, and you just need to be silent. And sometimes silence is the best thing until you can have that type of conversation. So, Josh, what do you think about that uncut on that Frey Ranch? I have seen it many times, but I have not pulled the trigger because standard Frey Ranch shelfers I'm not fond of. And I use the term funk, just like Campbelltown has a funk in Scotch, that has something to it. However, the picks are much better. I mean, I think it's because of the higher proof. They're not that necessarily that it is aged any longer than the shelfers. I think it's the proof in there. And I have a couple of picks that are absolutely amazing. And Bourbon has the same one that I do. So I can't remember his number in his number bottle, like one, I think there's 150 or 170 bottles. If mine was higher and his was lower, or mine's the fiddle in the middle and his was higher, what's better when they're pouring that barrel? What's in the beginning, the middle, or the end? But when you think about it, and they dump that barrel. They're not pouring bottles individually from the barrel. They just dump the barrel. So whatever's in there is getting mixed up as it's just dumping into that chamber, and then they fill the bottles. But, what's better, the beginning, the middle, or the end? Who knows? It's just one of those thoughts. Exactly. But exactly. But one thing I've always said is a lady's palate, a lady's nose is more refined than ours. You're able to sometimes get more notes out of a whiskey from the palate or the nose than I can. I have to search for it, or I have to develop that and learn from others like you. Well, I'm getting this, I'm getting that. Well, interesting. And sometimes I may never get that note, whether it's a man or a woman describing it to me. Even though it's in my head, I just don't pull that particular taste from that spirit. But women's palate and a woman's nose is a little more sensitive than a man's. In my opinion, there's just no doubt about that. None whatsoever. Exactly. Exactly right. Holy smokes, look at this guy here coming in to hang with us for a minute and say hello. Smash that like button. Jeffrey Wack, cheers, brother. Appreciate you being here. Uh, Watched your stream this past week. I kind of was lurking in the back. Darrell was cleaning up after his puppy. Kind of made me chuckle a little bit, but totally understand that. But always appreciate when you're here, man. And if you people don't know who uh, this man is, you need to go over to his channel. Hello again, whiskey friends, and uh, subscribe. He is the man, the myth, the legend, right there. And trust me, him and Darrell, they got a good show. They talk the talk and they walk the walk. If it's good, it's good. If it's bad, it's bad. They're going to tell you. There is no in between, and there's no punches pulled. And just like my stream is his stream. It's no BS. It's just what it is. It's us. See, and that's what I want to know. I may pull the trigger and grab one of those farm strength ones from Frey Ranch, because they're here in Fallon, Nevada, and Fallon, Nevada is north of me by a couple of hours. Say a couple of hours. I think it's a 4 or 5 hour drive. I know it is a little east of like Reno, maybe northeast. So it might be a little longer. It might be 7 hours. But anyway, now that I think about what I just said, but I just haven't pulled the trigger only because I'm skeptical. But now that I see what that proof is, that probably is going to be a little better. uh, Everybody giving Jeffrey a little bit of the business. And you know what? I like them. I like them. And I'm going to say this. Some people like wine, some people don't. You either do or you don't. And it's not that you probably have a absolute disdain for them. It's just that there's probably something within that whiskey, Donald, that it just doesn't appeal to you, and that's okay. But does not mean you won't find one that you go, holy crap, this is good. This is good. Always something. I know. It's like this. I mean, that's why I laugh, because it's just the truth. We do this from our house. It's not like it's a studio, it's this or anything like that. We don't have big budgets. It's just, I totally get it. That's why I can laugh at that. And I missed a part where you could see Darrell cleaning stuff up. You knew what he was doing. You didn't physically see him, but you knew what was going on. But it's just funny. It is just funny, and I love it. Oh, perfect. Thank you, Eric. Eric, even though he's on call at the hospital, he's there. He is still wrenching here and putting up the links. So people, there it is, right there. Hello again, whiskey friends. Honestly, it's one of those. It's a great channel. They do a lot of great reviews. Their palates are impeccable. Uh, I'm just saying, they're just a bunch of good guys. I mean, I wish at times that I could see more of some of these other channels that are on. It's just, I'm up at 2:30 in the morning for work. So I'm usually, calling the hogs. But they understand, they know. But, Jeffrey knows and Darrell knows, they're always welcome here. They're always welcome here. Even if I don't have an open pub like I do tonight, they can always shoot me a message, and boom, they always have a seat next to me here live on stream. Always do, because it's good to have some good people beside you. I can understand that, Sean. I certainly can understand that without a doubt. And you know what? Again, that's just what I said. You're either going to like some or you're not going to like some. That's nothing unusual, Peter, and that is okay. That's absolutely okay. There you go. 125 proof. I have not tried that. And I think you're right. And I forgot, but you just jogged my memory. But I don't know. I don't know for sure. Rebel 100 on. Oh, these people putting ice on good whiskey. Ooh, no. Ooh, yeah, I forgot. I mean, I didn't forget, but yeah, I forgot about how high the tax is. I know you guys get bent over the barrel there, James. But ooh, 20%. Ooh, and that's in addition to the regular tax. Yeah. Like I said, man, you're always welcome, and I appreciate when you pop in, and just to say hi, and I know the other ones do, and it's great to have other palates pop in here, particularly when I'm talking about whiskey, to put your 2 cents in on there, because that's what this is about. That's what I enjoy, and I enjoy this type of commentary. I enjoy this type of back and forth banter. It's fun. Oh my gosh, 31:27, third quarter, 1 minute, 8 seconds left. See chickens, 31:27. Come on, LA. Oh, my gosh. And see, so go to the Offerman Charred Oak. I don't know if you've tried that or had that. It's a scotch. And but boy, when that came out and I first tasted that, I think my review of it was, boy, that is shit. That that charred, the way that came off, I did not get anything good on that whatsoever. But 6 months later, um, it opened up and I could choke it down. A year later, well, it's been over a year since that bottle's been opened, but it's gotten much more palatable to me. And that charred oak, that oakiness or whatever that was in there that just was totally off-putting to me, has mellowed a bit that I can actually drink the whiskey. I never bought a backup for that. That's for damn sure. And there's a reason why it, until recently, and I think that's 2 versions ago, um, it's sat on the shelf forever and a day, and I think you might be able to still find that shit on the shelf. Mm-hmm. I think you still might. Really? An Isra single barrel. So you know what I saw today? Speaking of that, the B five 524s. I found 4 of them on the shelf here at Liquor Lineup 2 today. B524 from Elijah Craig. I'm like, holy smokes, wonder where those damn things come from. I mean, I could see having some going into early 2025, but now here we are in 2026, and guess what's due to come out? B526. And they still got B 524s. I think they just misplaced a couple bottles on the shelf and found one. Oh crap, we got to get rid of this. There you go. Amazing pour. There we go. Yeah, give him some good peated scotch. Well, like the Springbank 15, he'd love it, I'm sure. You know, Makers is not on the top of my list either, Donald. What was that? FA01, FB01 from Makers from a couple of years ago. Well, probably 4 or 5 years ago now. Uh, I got an unopened bottle of it sitting up there somewhere with 6 inches of dust on it. And I know people say they'd love to have that. I don't know. And I have Maker's cast strength, and I think I got just a standard bottle of Maker's and stuff. Not open because I've had uh, samples of it, or I've gotten a taste of it, and it's like, eh. So it just did not make me want to open the bottle. Not at all. Oh yeah, I just was looking at an Enigma blended 25-year-old bottle today, but I don't know what the price was, but it caught my eye. I said, is that an Enigma? And they're like, yep, but I can't remember what whiskey was in it if it was named off the top of my head. I know Cadenhead Enigma, but I don't know what it was. Oh, how about the Killowen Irish whiskey rum raisin? I keep that one right here. I have never found another bottle to replace this here in Vegas. And I got it at Liquor Lineup, and I told them, holy crap, you guys need to get more of this shit. I shouldn't call this shit. It's not shit. It's good shit. Let's put it that way. This one right here. And this is the only bottle I've ever seen in Las Vegas. And I bought it. No, Redbreast, you can't go wrong. Listowel is good. Listowel is good, but I like the Redbreast PX better at cast strength. Yes. So that's my understanding. If I get one of those one day, I think that might help me develop the taste for Makers or ruin me to what's on the shelf now. Ooh, Napogue. Now I have a Napogue Castle right here, 21-year-old in this little thing here. Thank you to Eric for dropping this off that I haven't opened yet. I know there's I think it's 18-year-old Napoleon. I saw it on the shelf today, or is it 16? It's either 18 or 16, which is interesting to me. Exactly. You just got to find what you like, and that's what you like. Mm-hmm. Okay, 16. I know something like that. Okay, 16, 18. I didn't pull it down, but I was looking at it because I'm like, ooh, Napo Castle, Irish. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. See? That's why it's great to have you guys here in chat like this. It's why it's great. I said 16 or 18. I couldn't remember. But it happens when you get to be older. It happens. So, interesting story I come across today. Some places are getting picks of bottles that are 375 mil. And I'm like, what? But I've seen them. And I'm like, why? I mean, is it such a limited batch or limited release or so good or whatever that you want to be able to double the bottles instead of, let's just say, getting 130 out of the barrel, depending upon your proof, that you want to do 200 bottles? Is it that good? And I don't know. And it made me go, huh. And I said, you might want to rethink that, because some of the ones that I saw that they were that they were choosing, in my head, I go, oh no, there is nobody going to do that, because there's, for the money they're charging for that, there's other stuff that will blow it out of the water at that price, and you're going to get a 700 or 750 ml bottle. Yeah, so I don't know what's going on or what the thought is, but yeah, no, absolutely not. And I told them that. Yeah, yeah, I think so. I absolutely do. I absolutely do. Now, I can understand it, because if I'm not mistaken, Nancy Fraley did a batch, and I can't remember if it was with Still Austrian, whatever, but they only released it in 375s because there wasn't, they wouldn't get enough bottles, so they wanted to put a few more out. Yeah, they got them a few more bucks on it to get the best bang for their buck out of that barrel. So I got it. But I can't remember off the top of my head. But anyhow, but I think it was her talking about that a while ago. Well, I appreciate it. I'm surprised the wife hadn't called me for supper yet. It's a little after 6. But anyway, yeah, I can understand that. Well, I know in Pennsylvania, especially around Pittsburgh, they've already ordered schools closed on Saturday. They were ordering schools closed. So, majority of schools around the area, depending on where they are, they're just not going to open. They're not even going to do a delay. Oh, that 46. I was just talking about that today to somebody who's not a huge Scotch fan, because it's like, well, he knows I'm a proofy bitch when it comes to whiskeys. I said, yes, but there is that sweet spot. 46 ABV, no color added, non-chill filtered in a Scotch. That's like, that's where you want to be. Yes, North is absolutely sublime, but if you can find that, and you can get those 3 things on a Scotch, a 12-year-old, an 18-year-old, something like that, oh yes, there you are. That's where I want to be. Not that I don't like Not that I don't like 50, 55 ABV in a scotch. Yeah, let's make that clear. But 46 ABV, no colored, non-chill filtered, we got something going there. We've got something going there. Yeah, yep, I'm going to be working from home tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Maybe a few island trams, most of the lowlands. There we go. Yeah, but now I haven't seen the Napogue 14 here. I haven't seen that. Uh, I'd be sitting on the 403. Look, exactly. When I used to have to travel a distance into work. Oh yeah. If I wasn't out by a certain time to get from A to Z, it was like, and especially if the weather was bad, I'd leave earlier. But yep, it'd be ain't happening, not happening. Hey, I wonder if the power came back on around where my aunt is in Nashville. She's literally, well, she's in Brentwood. So Brentwood by the, she's not far, across the street. Oh, speak of the devil. There he is. Speak of the devil with the new puppy. There he is. Cheers, man. Appreciate you being here, saying hello, and smashing that like button. I was saying to Jeffrey that I was watching the stream a bit and chuckling at your uh, chore you had to do with the dog, but it happens. Uh, that's what makes a live stream fun. Oh, look here. Closed until Tuesday. Look at that. Look at that. Closed in Michigan tomorrow. No road crews working today. Really? You think they would have called them out a little bit to at least plow and get a little bit ahead? I don't know. When you get below freezing, salt doesn't work well on the roads. And sometimes it could make it worse. Yeah. I mean, it's happening all through. Oh my goodness, look at this. Look at this. Look at this, Mr. Jiggs. Cheers, sir. It's a pleasure to see you. Thank you for popping in and saying hello, my friend. I hope you are well. Thank you again. Smash that like button while you're here. Appreciate it. Mm. Well, the Bel Blair is really tasty. Really tasty. Look at there. Everyone's saying hi to Mr. Jiggs. Yeah, I haven't seen him in a bit. Haven't heard from him, but I know he's around. I know he's around. Mm-mm-mm. Okay. Let me get a sip here. Let's open this Pursuit United right here that I picked up today. The triple mash coming in at 61.9 or 125. Oh, excuse me, 123.8. I apologize. Let me get my special bottle opener out here. Get under this stupid. I hate some of these. Some of these rip right off. Other ones is a chore, so I avoid it altogether and use my bottle opener. This thing works real good. I just don't want to open myself up with it. That's for sure. There we go. Now I got it started. Let's open this thing here. Because, like I said, I've never seen a bottle of this here in Vegas until today. So I could not pass this up. And I told you, my wife is the one that insisted I buy it. So she took it to the counter and bought it for me. And so I told her I got to open it today. Well, I told her I would. So in keeping with that, ta-da, it's open. Let me put my bottle opener away. All right, set that back where it belongs. Get rid of this. Put this here. Let me get a Glen out. So I do like a rye. Do like a rye. Let's get this honking top off here and see. Oh, nice little cork pop there. Crisp. But like I said, look at this. Now, I'm sure this is an NAS, and I have no idea how old this is, but hold on, let me see something here. Bardstown Bourbon Company, Sagamore Spirits. Wait a minute here. Wait a minute here, because it's got the mash bill listed, and I'm like, woo, man, I got a whiff of whatever was in this bottle. I'm like, holy smokes. I don't know. I'm trying to look at this. I try not to read these bottles so I don't get any preconceived notions about flavors. But I saw the mash bill and it caught my eye. So it says, one could be made by Bardstown, one could be made by Sagamore Spirits with this, that, or the other. But if this is the rye, which it says it's a triple mash rye, I'm wondering if they mean that it's a cornucopia with all three of these in there. I don't know. Does anybody understand this that can explain it? And I know Darrell's in there, and maybe Jeffrey's still in here. Let's see. The rye expression was meticulously crafted to stand alongside the best in its class, becoming a certified showstopper. Now, see, I should not have read that. Okay. A blend, of 3 rye whiskeys, bottled, uncut, and unfiltered, straight from the barrel, develops cascading layers of flavor. So it is those 3. It is those 3 in there. So it is from Bardstown, and it's 2 different whiskeys from Sagamore. So the Bardstown distillate that they put in there is 95 rye, 5 barley. The first one from Sagamore is 52 rye, 43 corn, and 5 barley. The next one from Sagamore is the 95-5 on there. Okay, so now I got it. Did not understand that. Holy smokes, I thought I saw egg roll pop in there. Cheers. Great to see you. Appreciate it. As a matter of fact, darn it, Dan, I had your glass here, and I would have poured it in there, but I'd left it on the table in the other room. Oh, crapola. All right. Sorry. But yeah, the Deathless Dog's glass right here, and here you are. Anyway, so I'm going to pour some of this in here. This is very interesting. I did not read that until now. So I did not understand there's 3 different distillates in here. All right, so we got a little in there. I know you guys can see it, but here it is in the glass. So I got some in there. Let's put the cork on. All right, the cork's in. Let me see here. Oh my gosh. I can't see that, but I didn't know if it had a bottle date or anything like that on it. Distilled in Kentucky and Maryland. Batch code is 12 C like Charlie, F as in Frank. No color non-chill filtered. And I'm going to say there would be no need to add color to this. But I'm looking. Just in case there's something on there. Okay. There isn't. So I am sure. Yeah, this is definitely a rye on the nose. As soon as you put it up there, you get rye. There is no doubt about it. Or high rye bourbon. It could fool you. But I'm not getting that cinnamon smell like I do on Smoke Wagon. I'm not getting that. A little bit of ethanol, but you know what? I'm not surprised at all on that at the proof. Let's see here. Definitely get a little corn on the nose. And of course, spices. There's definitely spices on the nose. I mean, rye is rye. Bourbon is bourbon. Right now, I'm not pulling anything off on the nose that you probably won't get yourself. I'm not even going to waste time on that, but I'm getting, for some reason, a little fruit, and I'm trying to figure out if it's more citrusy or like apple, grapey, or something along that line. It is a nice color on that whiskey. It is. Yes. So let me see here. Wow. Okay, this is 123.6. I'm not going to say anything right now, but I just want to let this kind of develop a little bit on the palate. Just got to let it develop a second here. Let me get another sip. Let me just give me another moment here. Okay, the rye is coming through now on the finish. It's not. It's the rye spice slowly works its way onto your palate. It's how do I say this? It's warm, sweet, a lot mellower on the palate than I originally was anticipating, and especially on the first sip. The second sip, the rye starts to shine through on this, and the rye is starting to shine through. Um, a little bit of almost a lemony, citrusy type of a note. It's faint, it's light, but it's late in the finish, and it kind of just, so I call it the leftover that develops. But being that I was drinking scotch prior, there could be a little influence like that in there, not necessarily scotch influence, but that could be influencing some of the palate notes. Just keep that in perspective. Mm. 31-27, 31 sea chickens, 27 rams with 4 minutes and 3 seconds left. They need to pull something off here. They really do. Anyway, get back to the whiskey. You know, I think they had a double oaked or something like that on there. I don't remember, James, if you're referring to this particular bottle. Yes, that's what I thought you were asking. Hold on. Here it is. Let me see if I. There we go. Is it? You get a little closer and let me click off of your comment, James. There. Come on, focus. Not on my ugly ass. Come on, focus. Focus. You can do it. There. Oh, come on. You can do it. There you go. So that's what the bottle looks like. And you can see the color of the whiskey. Boom. Ah, don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. Ugh. 3rd and 7 sea chickens, if that's still right. Oh, that Glencaddam 10 is really a nice pour. I've got that down there. I can see it right by my Belvini Week of Pete 14-year-old Belvini. It's right there. I haven't had a sip of that in a minute, but that one I got from Lithuania. So yeah, that's a special bottle. I got that one from Lithuania. Okay, I got what you were saying. If I decide to go inside. Well, and you know when the husky says enough is enough and comes inside? Yeah. But let's get back to this. Yeah, this definitely has some spice now that I've had a couple of sips on this, and it definitely comes off as a rye or high rye whiskey. Now you got a little sweetness there. I just picked that up. Where before it was hard to discern. Retail here was, I'm going to say $79. I didn't buy it. My wife did, but I think I remember the price tag on it was 79 bucks US, James. Oh, then he should be just a nice big ball of ice for you to come in and just drip all over your house. The legs on the glass, I'm watching, and they drop slowly. They drop slowly. Bourbon for bacon. Cheers, sir. Always great to have you, man. Thank you for popping in here. I appreciate it. Okay. Yeah. $10 to ship it over there. Shit, that's not bad. Across the pond like that. Yeah. You know, I'm going to have to try this tomorrow or sometime next week too, um, without all the other stuff before it to see. But so far, this is promising for my first sip of a Pursuit United bottle. And then maybe I'll do a little more. I'll do another tasting like this again where I go back and revisit and give you all some of my opinions on this. Hey, Ben, cheers, man. Appreciate you being here. Thank you very much for participating and all, and look forward to seeing you again, brother. Have a good night. So there you go. Got it. Absolutely got it. So, well, I understand why. Now you know if you're overpaying. Hey, take the 20% tax off and it'd be just right. I'm sorry, but yeah, I remember those days of just sitting there staring out the window. But I literally would open up the wood burner and throw another log on the fire and just stare out. And then once it filled up that window, because I was down in the basement of my dad's house and the window looked out where the family room was down there where the wood burner was. And as that snow would build up and build up and build up and build up, I'd be like, damn, I got to go out and shovel. But I don't miss it. I'm telling you, freaking two more people, even one, I would chance it. I would chance it. Look at this shit. Look at this. We will see. We will see. Call your friends, call your family, whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. Richie wants to wrench. Richie wants to wrench. That's what you tell him. He can't wait for that stream. Cannot wait. But yeah, this definitely has some promise. This definitely has some promise for sure. All right, 31-27. Sea chickens are still in the game. What do we got? 3 minutes, 11 seconds. It is 2nd and 10 at the Seahawks 35. The Sea Chickens got the ball. I don't know. There's a lot of time. Don't know if they can do this. And LA would have to have a touchdown. Have to have a touchdown. So if anything, they need to hold them. 2:53. That's it. Get on the phones. Get on the phones. Wake people up. They're probably up. They're looking out their window going, God, I don't want to shovel this. I don't want to shovel this. So 125.6. Wait a minute. I got to do something here. Got to do this. I got to pull this one out. This is, you know what this is, but this is a private barrel. This was a pick from Las Palmas Liquor here in Las Vegas, coming in at 60.35, but it's aged 7 years, and this is MGP. I got to pour a little bit of this. Are you all shitting me? Because you know I'm not looking at this stuff. You know I'm talking whiskey and I'm drinking. Holy smokes! Here we go. Richie's gonna be wrenching. You see 500? You know I'm gonna look, right? Exactly. Exactly. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. That 501 is the key. It truly is. It truly is the key. It truly is the key. But if it's still there in a week, we'll know. We will know. But anyway, let me pour some of this just to do a little comparison here, because this is one of my favorites. This is a smoke wagon. Like I said, it's from a store here in Vegas that I picked this up at, of course, liquor lineup too. I know what it says. I know it says Las Palmas Liquor, but little FYI, liquor lineup has affiliations other than liquor lineup. So let me just pour a little taste of this in here. So this is all MGP. This, and I have to be careful, so I want to separate it. Put the cork back in, and I'm taking my wine marker so I don't confuse the crap out of myself. So I don't confuse the crap out of myself. So I'm putting SW on the glass. I just need to see it. It's faint, but I take a wine marker right on my glass, especially when I do a blind or a comparison. So this is the smoke wagon. This is the pursuit. Let me get a sip of water here. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Now, to be fair, the smoke wagon is about down to here on the bottle. So maybe at or just above half of the bottle. So it's been open a minute, but let's see. Smoke wagon's here. Pursuit is here. Absolutely. You see, you know these are a high rye. This is a all rye. This is the pursuit. This is the smoke wagon. Similar, similar nose, similar nose. So smoke wagon. Okay. Now this is kind of weird. The spice I used to get on the smoke wagon is not there. Let me take another sip. Let me let this develop. Now the second sip. The spice is coming back. Spice is coming back. Okay. Honestly, it's the nose is extremely similar. That is correct, James. They are not. They're distinctively different. They are. And even Aaron would talk about it. Some batches, you'd say, oh, yeah, you really get the cinnamon on this. Whatever, when he would put on Instagram, when he would be doing the different batches and you would watch him blending them at what parts of barrel 1, 2, 3, or whatever to give it that specific profile he wants. And I haven't seen him do that in a while. Yeah. Well, those whiskeys were older, and that's pretty much gone, even though he has a good contract with MGP. Now, I don't know about going forward, but he has a good, solid contract with them, particularly for certain aged whiskeys. And I think he has a few things sewn up from what I gleaned from information from him in past, nothing current. But I think he has a hold of some barrels of aged stuff specifically for him from MGP. So this is the pursuit. I find them extremely similar. That's amazing to me. And this is a high rye bourbon. It's not a rye. But boy, they're extremely, extremely similar. Nose and, to me, flavor. Well, can the Seahawks hold the ball for a minute and 16? Because they're on the 3rd and 7 at the LA 40 right now. Come on, LA, pluck those birds. Come on. Pluck them birds. It's bad enough I got to see the Patriots, but the Patriots and the Sea Chickens? Woo. Actually, I don't have to see them. I don't have to watch. But yeah, these two are extremely similar. Extremely similar. I am surprised. Sorry about all the pauses, but I'm really trying to figure this out. And the flavors that are developing here. My watch is telling me it's time to stand up. It's probably actually time for dinner, but I didn't get called yet. But anyhow, let me take another last little sip of water here. All right. Got the palate cleaned off a bit. So here is the smoke wagon. All right. This is what I'm going to say. I think the smoke wagon is just a touch mellower. Not that that's in a bad way. Remember, it is a uh, bourbon, not a rye, but is a high rye bourbon. This is a rye. The Pursuit United's a rye. However, I find the tastes similar with minor differences. Minor differences. I think the Pursuit United is a tad sweeter, maybe, on the palate versus the Smoke Wagon High Rye in the private barrel. The difference in proof is minuscule. I'll say it again. The Smoke Wagon is 60.35. The Pursuit United is 61.9. So let's just, for the sake of arguments, 2 points higher on the Pursuit United triple mash rye. But I might have to give the hand to the Pursuit United because I like, there is something about it that is uniquely different over the Smoke Wagon. But the Smoke Wagon is holding its own, in my opinion, with the Pursuit United, being that it's a bourbon and the Pursuit's a rye, but there's enough punch in that Smoke Wagon and rye spice to kind of hold. I cannot say that it beats it hands down. The Pursuit United beats Smoke Wagon, but boy, it's a darn close. It's a darn close matchup, really. And what I really think it's got to be done is those two got to be tried on their own merits without everything else I had prior to it, but also give the Pursuit United a little chance to open up a bit, you know? Oh no, Sea Chickens 31, Los Angeles 27, Sea Chickens going to the Super Bowl. I agree with the birds and turds. Hey, we got to make some t-shirts. Birds and turds, Super Bowl. Let me talk to my wife about that. Birds and turds in the Super Bowl. I like that. I like it. Birds and turds in the Super Bowl. I do. I like it. Oh, perfect. There you go. There you go. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Well, shoot. I'm going to have to say this has been an actual enjoyable stream. I cannot say that this has not been entertaining, not only for you, but for me. I've thoroughly enjoyed revisiting the Deanston and revisiting the Springbank and Belle Blair. I really do. I think they're all going to be perfect, especially the Deanston. I'm glad that it had picked up a bit from some time in that bottle, and I'm going to leave it go a little longer. The Pursuit United, it's definitely going to get a little more drunk out of it here this week, and then capped. The Springbank is going to get a smidge more too, and then capped for a while to let it open up. Same with the Belle Blair. I've got it down just about the shoulder, but it's going to need a tad more out of there. But definitely worth a revisit here in the next couple of weeks, without a doubt. But coming up, I am going to be doing a review of the Octomore 16.1, 16.2, and 16.3s. I have them sitting right here unopened. I will let you guys know when that's going to happen. I have to get my panel ready for that and set a date with them so that we can do that, because they're up front and center. So they're literally sitting right in front of me. And I still have these three here. I'll bring them up. One that I haven't touched, and I had them for a while. You get the other ones, two right here, Glendronach. So this one is Ode to the Ember. This one is Ode to the Valley. Right there. I haven't touched it yet. And then hold on. I think this one is the Ode to the Dark. Let's look here. Yes, Ode to the Dark. I still have these. So I am going to get these queued up and get a stream going for them. But stay tuned so you guys will know what's going on. And as soon as I get the people that I would like to have lined up to do some of the testing with me. Yes, I know you have them, Eric. I know. But you don't have the other two, correct? Yes. Absolutely correct. That's the fourth one. Oh, you have all three now? Okay. I thought you just had the one. I thought you just had the one.
Cheers.
Okay. Hey.
Are you about to get out of here? It sounds like you're winding down.
Well, I was for
Okay.
supper, but sit right there. Pull what you got out, because I saw you pull that out.
Oh yeah.
I thought that was Oban.
It's just a Talisker.
Talisker Storm. I apologize. It's because I was drinking Oban.
Yeah, as you know, I did quite a bit of drinking last night, so I'm going to keep it kind of light today. But yeah, thought I'd at least have a pour with you.
Oh yeah, no, I'm going to finish up one here, so I appreciate that. I'm just surprised my wife hadn't called me and said, "Hey, it's supper time."
Oh, is it that? Yeah. Okay.
But she did have the dog out at the vet, so. But anyway. But yeah, I tell you what, have you had this one? The Pursuit United? Anything from them?
So I have their rye, but it's the old label. So I guess.
See, I didn't know there was any difference in the label until now. Someone just brought that to my attention, that the label had changed on it.
Yeah. I guess mine's from 3 years ago, and it's good. I mean, it's MGP, so.
Well, see, this one is from Bardstown and 2 from Sagamore, so it's a triple mash.
Okay, well, actually, you know what? Maybe I could be wrong. Maybe I am assuming it's MGP. Where the heck is it? It's over here. So.
Yeah, you'll have to tell me, because this is the only thing I have to go by.
Yeah, here we go. So yeah, this is here's the old label there. I will say the new label looks a lot nicer.
Oh, really? Okay, now you're right. Now I remember seeing. I never seen that here, but I saw like Todd holding it up from 21090.
Yeah. So let's see. You know what? So I'm wrong. This is also Bardstown. So never mind.
So Bardstown and Sagamore?
No, just Bardstown.
Okay, mine's Bardstown, Sagamore. Well, 2 from Sagamore Spirit. So the Bardstown one is 95.5. The Sagamore first one is 52 rye, 43 corn, and 5 malted barley. So I understand where it's I kept saying it's a little more sweeter than the Smoke Wagon.
Yeah.
And then the other one is a 95.5 from Sagamore. So now I understand the triple mash.
Yeah. 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 I mean, as you can see, I put a dent in it. It's decent. It's not like one of my favorite rides. They're all behind me, but
Yeah,
it's all right.
yeah. No, like I said, but I've had scotch before this and a peated, and so
Yeah.
to be fair, let me borrow one of Hangin' AZ's expressions. To be fair, um, in their own merit, I should probably uh, sample them again with them. You know what I'm saying? Nothing else before.
Yeah. And a Talisker is hidden today. Usually,
And
yeah.
remember that the Smoke Wagon is a bourbon.
Yeah.
But it's holding its own with this Pursuit United.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and yeah, Donald for sure. Yeah, Talisker 10, good choice for Burns night. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I forgot it was Burns night, even though it was in my head until Donald said something about that. I went, oh crap, yeah, Burns night. Well, I was drinking scotch and I did have an Oban. I
Yeah, there
did
you
have
go.
an Oban.
Well, sorry I missed most of the stream, Anthony. I
No,
apologize.
you're all good. And then look who's here. Old Forester
Some
himself.
weirdo,
Old Forester himself.
apparently.
There you go. Yeah.
So,
So,
Nothing.
hey, Eric, while I have you, are you guys good down there? Do you guys? I don't know how much ice you guys got.
I mean, he's living at the hospital. As
Yeah.
far as I know.
He's
Yeah.
still, yeah. He
Yeah.
he got to work Friday.
I imagine there's a lot of accidents and things going on with all this terrible weather.
Well, he's on call, but he's hanging out at the hospital just because if he can't get there, he's no good. So
Right.
he went in, and he's been in the on call room.
Well, that stinks, Eric, but I'm glad you're safe, if nothing else.
Exactly.
Uh,
But he hasn't been home for a good wifey cooked meal since he left Friday.
oh, yeah.
Mhm.
So, what are you boys sipping on? I haven't had
Well,
anything.
So I just poured a little Talisker, but Talisker 10.
And Mr.
Anthony, are you still on the smoke wagon?
I'm working on a little bit of Smoke Wagon and the triple mash from Pursuit United.
Hmm. Do I go sketch?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, thankfully here in rural Kentucky, we've not had any major power outages, at least not yet. Hopefully that stays true. I think we're past the worst of it. So,
Well, I know my aunt down in Nashville, and she's in Brentwood. They were out of power this morning at 6 a.m.
oh yeah. Hey, there he is. What's up, Ken? Seeing you twice in one day. How about that?
Look at this. Look at this. Ta-da. Ta-da. It's Ken.
Yeah, Ben.
Start talking scotch and Burns night, and his ears are burning.
So Ben, you missed it because you passed out, I assume. I stayed up all night and joined Ken at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, I think I went to bed at about 6.
Yeah, something like that.
5:36. I was like, yeah, no, if I don't go now, I'm not going to go at all.
It's fair.
Exactly. And then that makes for a rough day. Makes for a rough day.
Yeah, I slept like 4 hours. I'm kind of feeling it, but oh well.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not going to be like burning the midnight oil here, but now that you guys are here, I'll spend a little more time.
Yeah, I mean, once the wifey calls you for dinner, I get that. Yeah, time to go.
Yeah. Well, I'm surprised she hasn't already. I'd expected at least a half hour ago for sure. But like I said, she took the dog to the vet. But actually, we had a pretty big breakfast this morning, kind of late for us. And so I'm only really starting to go, I'm getting a little snacky.
Yeah.
Snacky cake.
I'm getting a little snacky.
Yeah, Mr. Bob. Yeah, our hospital here. Well, I say ours, not mine. The one in Somerset, the town over. They have decent food actually. I mean, everybody always complains about hospital food, but I mean the cafeteria at the hospital actually has pretty good food. So hopefully that's true of Eric's hospital as well. I would imagine so. I imagine they have
A lot of the time, people also say the food's terrible in hospitals is because they're taking so much medicine that it screws with their taste buds.
Yeah.
True.
Well,
Well, I worked in the hospitals in Pittsburgh. I don't know if you guys seen that HBO movie called The Pit or series yet on HBO Max.
have not. No.
No, I heard about it though. It's basically ER too.
It is. It is. But holy
Like same
smoke.
cast and
It brought back like memories for me of working in the ER. Just stuff that was going on and incidences and situations, whatever you want to call it. And I'm like, holy smokes. And I'm trying to identify the hospital they're filming this in. It wasn't where I worked at Presby. So, AKA UPMC.
It's probably in California.
No. Well, okay. Could it be? Yes. Yes. But when they're outside and doing certain things, it's distinctively
on
Pittsburgh.
location shots.
Yeah. It's distinctively Pittsburgh.
Alexa, what hospital is the series The Pit filmed at?
The series. The Pit is filmed at Allegheny General Hospital in Pittsburgh.
Oh, it
Would you
is
like to know
Allegheny
more about
General.
the show?
No, thanks.
Wow. AGH.
All right, no problem.
That was our rival. That was our rival. Allegheny General. Well, there was a couple of level 1 trauma centers. They were one and we were the other.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Well, Eric, hopefully they've served you some decent food. Because if you're stuck at the hospital and you're having to eat crap food, that's a rough weekend.
Well, that's good though that they were ready to make that adjustment
Yeah.
there. Honestly, it is. I mean,
Yes,
for me, I worked graveyard in the hospital, and the cafeteria closed, at a certain time, and so if you didn't bring anything, you're shit out of luck.
And Ben, those Kirkland space sides are great. But this bin got me one. I finished it months ago. But yeah, those things can be fantastic, especially for the price. I wish I had a Costco closer to me. That'd be nice.
Where is your closest Costco?
Washington, so 2.5 hours away.
There's not one closer south.
Ben,
I think so.
Ben Demon Hunter, you cracked me up. Exactly. Hey, even if it's just some soup and a sandwich, you're happy to get it, Eric.
Yeah, sleeping in your own bed.
Tomato soup.
The own bed I can get to cook food.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I don't know
My wife will tell you, I love my bed. Oh, that's terrible.
I apparently don't, because I've spent very little time in it this weekend. Between Ben's stream and in my stream last night, I've slept like a total of maybe gotten 10 hours over the last 2 days. Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Seems I can do all.
But it does recline.
It does. And there's generally a TV in front of you. It may only be a 21-incher, but
You were talking about it earlier, Anthony. Well, and so was Chad. Man, the Patriots going to the Super Bowl again is just the most disappointing news. Even worse than all the political shit.
Yeah.
Ugh. Not again.
Oh, is it time for Sports Bowl again?
Apparently, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I guess that is about the time. It's the Patriots were gonna. I don't know. It shows you I have zero idea what's happening in football.
I'm sorry, but I just can't see it. I know Jonathan is excited, and I know Bourbon for Bacon is excited. He was busting my stones a little bit, but it's all in fun. And I was just going, boo, boo, Pates, boo, Pats, boo. Anybody but the Patriots.
Yeah, not a fan.
So, who's the other team?
Sea Chickens,
Sea Chickens.
as in Seattle.
Seattle Seahawks.
Ah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I don't really do the sports
Oh,
schools.
speaking of look at him. Look at him. Look at this. Look at this. I mentioned his name, and there he is.
Come have some scotch. Scotch Parker.
Oh, gosh. I love it. I love it. Boo, Patriots. Boo.
I do have to thank Jonathan. He cured me of FOMO of over a $200 bottle.
Oh, yeah.
Well, quite good. I can't think that I would actually acquire one unless I found a steal on it. The Glenmorangie Signet. I've had that as like a wanted bottle for a long time, and the price on it like doubled. It used to be like $150, $160. Now it's like $300.
Oh, you're kidding me.
And you could still find it for like $2 and change. So
but you gotta remember, they're just not out there now, so you're stuck with what's there. Yeah.
So no, I actually had it on Sean's stream last night. It's quite good. You could tell it's higher aged, really interesting, tasty Glenmorangie, but not for $300. Not for $250.
I got the
I think the 150, 160 it used to be is where it should have been.
I got the Glenmorangie Double X. 20. That's damn good.
Double X. I've never seen that.
XX, yeah, for 20. So 20 people, 20 blends, something like that.
That must have been a cheap bottle.
Yeah. Well, I got it for Christmas. So I don't know what it was. Yeah, it was cheap for me.
Mm-hmm. That a boy.
Yeah, it was cheap for me. But yeah, it's just not what. I mean, it's good. Matter of fact, I haven't had any of that in over a year. It's like, I know where it is. It's over there. And I'm like, man, I'm going to have to pull that out. But it's one of those bottles. Once it's gone, it's gone. Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know it.
Oh, Glenfiddich XS.
I said Glenmorangie. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. This is because I got the Glenmorangie 18 sitting right there, and I talked about it earlier. And when I looked over, it went right to my head.
Well, I'm having this right now. The good old Glen Scotia Double Cask BX, you know.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Old standby. But Jonathan also gave me this. So I might try this next.
Wait, did you hit 500 today, Anthony?
I did too.
Hey, there you go. Right. Yeah, congrats, man.
But we'll wait for 48 hours
to make sure it's official.
Do you know what you know how it is? That's what I told him. I go, get me 501, 502, 505, pad it a bit. Let's see.
Actually, you know what? Do you have all my channels subscribed? I think so, but
I think all 5 of yours is.
Let me double check.
But you know how that goes. You got to have that little.
How you feeling,
bit.
Joe?
But I literally myself just went and checked, and it says I'm at 500. I'm like, holy crap! 505 years. That's all right.
Yeah, you're at 500 on the nose right now.
Yep. I'm at 500 on the nose. So I was kind of joking because I think I needed like 7 more. And I said, if I get 500, Richie's going to wrench and we're going to do a special giveaway. I've never done one on stream and I get asked all the time. And thank God I didn't say, I'll drink Long Branch.
I want to know what we got to do to get Richie on screen.
Well, he's going to wrench.
I've been saying the next time we have like a big fundraiser in the community, We got to have a number where Richie agrees to come on screen if we hit it.
Yeah.
Did you see this shit? Did you see this shit right here? And I'm sure Renee did too, to ensure.
That's probably one of the only wild turkey products I've never tried. I think I've tried almost every other wild turkey product.
Just thinking about it. Just thinking about it made me go. Brr.
I've had the Christmas rye. I've had Dusty's. I've had the regular ryes. I've had various rare breeds. I mean, I've had all kinds of turkey. I think I've tried every Master's Keep at this point. Maybe not the 1894. Maybe I haven't tried that one. But other than that, Long Branch is like the only other thing I've never done.
Save it for the actual stream. You just freaking get better. You just get better.
Yeah, how you feeling, Joe?
He's still got a little bit of a cough, but that's for me. When I get a cold, and I don't want to jinx myself because I haven't had a cold in a couple years, but it goes to my chest, and it's freaking months.
Oh no, he's been getting his ass kicked. This was no cold.
Oh, I know, but you know what I'm saying. It just beats the shit out of me. It's like, oh yeah, I can't do this stuff.
Joe, you got the vid?
He's negative for the vid. Could have the flu, which apparently the flu this year is a bastard.
Oh,
well, there's a lot of people where I work that have gotten the upper respiratory infections.
Mm-hmm.
And what do they call it? They got a name for it. And it just popped out of my head. But anyway.
RSV?
Yeah, that's it. It's a frickin' pain in the dupa, I guess.
I had that like 2-3 weeks ago. It just would not go away.
Yeah. Well, it just goes and goes and goes. So there's been a couple people whacked with it for a little bit.
Yeah.
Hey, Jeremy. Cheers, man.
I'm checking if I have any.
Appreciate you being here. Thank you very much. Hope you smash that like button.
Yeah,
so far every account I have is sub, but I got a couple.
Yeah, I just checked. I already gave all mine to Anthony, so I can't do any more.
Well, like I said, as long as I got 501, I'm pretty sure in 48, 72 hours it'll still be there. But
yeah, safe bet.
Excuse me.
Oh yeah. It's a bear. I mean, you got to get some antibiotics to get it under control, but it's just, it has to work itself out. And a couple of people have been to the doctors a couple of times, and they're like, "Yep, you're good, but you just got to get over it now." And coughing in itself isn't bad, but it really gets irritating and bothers the crap out of you. But you want to keep those lungs clear, and you want that cilia bringing up the mucus that's accumulating there, because that's what's making you cough, and keep those lungs clear. But the other thing is, they said fluid. It's no more antibiotics, but of course they're seeing them in about 10 to 15 days to ensure they don't need another treatment of it. But it just has to ride it. Like I said, knock on wood, I have been lucky. So working around the kids I work every day, I haven't had a, God, like I said, knocking on wood, I haven't had a sniffle this year or last year. Just after Christmas, I developed one of those little, like my throat was bothering me, but I thought it was because on the drive home from Yuma, the air was blowing on me and it just dried me out a little bit. So I came home and did 2 fingers of what I'm sampling right now. And when I woke up the next day, boop, I was finer than frog hair, split 3 ways with a broad axe. And away I went.
Finer than frog hair, split 3 ways with a fine axe. I've never heard that before.
Look, I got 1 million of them. I just hold them in reserve.
You're
Tora, you
fella.
are so right. I have a good friend whose son got admitted to the hospital a few days ago. He got home now, but was having some issues, and some of the things that come up, they were talking about. I told him, I go, the problem is stop all of the processed foods, get more porterhouse, ribeyes, sirloin, or whatever on that grill. I said, get his, because he's now become anemic. I go, give him that. The nutrients, the vitamins, the minerals, and iron you need are right there. Forget about all this stuff that comes in a box, a package. You just add water or whatever. I said, get him on there, get him a good pre and probiotic. I said, and get him back to health. Get him back to health.
Yep.
You do you, but I felt bad. Poor kids, young. I said he's 18, 19, and to have to go through what he did, it's like, oh my gosh.
Jeremy, that's what I figure. Just.
Well, I tell you what, if you think about it, you think about your grandparents, great grandparents. What do you think they used? They used whiskey, tea, lemon, honey, stuff like that. When you had a cough or you had problems with that, even babies when they were teething, they took whiskey and rubbed it on the gums.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the sunshine at where you are, Ken, right now, yeah, you'd fry your eggs. I got it. But, if you went out there for you know what? You couldn't even go out there for 5 minutes, your lily white ass. Yeah, you would turn to a lobster. I forgot. Sorry. But anyhow, yeah. A little sun, vitamin D is really good, and meat. Dude, you're a man then. There's no doubt about it. There is no doubt about it. Holy smokes, look at this guy. Look at this guy.
Oh, David.
About time, Dave. I ain't seen you in a dog's age. Cheers. Yeah, look at this. Here we go. This is what I like. Exactly 5 minutes. I'm cooked. Yeah. Hey. And even with that Akubra hat, it's not going to help.
I do actually have that Burns bottle that who did that? I think Aaron did it. The Robert Burns bottle. I have that here somewhere.
But you know what, Joe? Yeah, sometimes you just got to take time. I mean, honestly, you just got to take that time. I really mean that, and that's what everyone's saying. You just got to give it its time to work its through. And then the ones that I know that got through it, that's what they said. It just had to work itself out. But rest one was the key. That's exactly what they said. Some of them missed 4 or 5 days of work. That first week was the knockdown drag out. That was the fight. That was the fight.
I thought
hey.
On here. What's up, Brian?
Cheers, man. Appreciate you coming, smashing that like button. Thank you very much.
Maybe even subscribing if you're not.
Well, you can't chat if you're not a subscriber, because
you're
you
get those 502 as far as I see it.
You got those bots.
Wait, are we at 502 now?
I hope so. Oh, dude, you do what you want. I just want you to take care of you. Yeah. But I'm just telling you what the people went through. What the people went through to get through what they did. I don't know if they had wine or if they had whiskey. I don't. But they said, man, that first 7 to 10 days, it was knockout, drag out.
Yeah, I don't know how long.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Let me go see if I can find it. I'll be right back.
Burns Night Malt, which I liked a lot for a fair price.
Alexa lights on.
Just gonna keep on this towel screw. It's doing
It's
me.
hitting the spot.
Yeah, it's doing me well today.
I understand it. I do understand it.
Yeah, when I first opened the bottle, it was kind of underwhelming, but I guess it's opened up a little bit, or whatever the case. And
I tell you what, that makes a difference in most bottles. It really does. It's just some time. And you know, it's not a week, 10 days. It could be a month. It could be 3 months. I'm sorry. Sometimes you got to wait it out. And
it's been about
it really comes to its own.
Yeah, I've had that open about 3 months now. I've had it open.
And sometimes that's just where it's at. That's just where it's at. Yep, 5:02. Okay, we got to hold that for about 48 to 72 hours
Before the official celebrations commence.
Yep. Yep.
So did you hit it during the stream then, Anthony? Is that what happened? Or
Yes.
Okay.
Tonight.
Cool.
So
Nice.
I made up about 8, now maybe 10. Let me think. Yeah, 8.
Yeah. I forget what YouTube gives you at 500. I know you get something.
I don't have the slightest idea. For me, it's just hitting that 500. That's all. That's all it is.
Do you have the community tab already?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe it's
I think you can monetize at 500 now.
They have changed a lot of things. That may be true now, Ben. You're right.
I have no idea. Lord knows I got the time, but I don't know. But boy, if that means allowing commercials and shit, oh no. That annoys the shit out of me.
Yeah. I think you can set it up
for that $1 check a year, you can keep it.
Yeah, I'm telling you. That's the channel that's monetized that's doing me no good. I can tell you that. I don't remember the last time I got any money from YouTube.
Well, like I said, that $1 check a year, you can just put a light coat of oil on that and stick it up your ass.
Yeah. Even though I'm monetized, I still have never opted in for the super chats because I just refuse to give you 33% of any money that someone may donate.
No, exactly. If somebody wants to buy me a drink, they can send me $1 to my PayPal or Venmo or whatever. And I've had that, especially on my birthday. You know, people say, hey, here's $1.
Yeah, same here. I use PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, of course, Patreon. But yeah.
I mean, I can count on one hand how many times that's happened in 5 years, but but I'm just saying, yeah, I agree.
I couldn't find it.
That's all right.
Sorry, but I found 2 other things, and I'm going to crack one of them at least. So I need to know which one I should crack.
Hey, Turop, cheers, man, and good luck with that, I guess.
Absolutely on that silver. I'm sitting on some, and I'm happy with it because I certainly didn't buy it for what it's at now, and it was under 20 when I was buying it.
Same. So here are the choices. We got an 11-year Glen Lassie that a friend of mine picked.
Oh.
Cast strength.
Interesting.
In first use said.
Glencadam 18, or excuse me, 17 would be interesting to me if I was picking for a friend.
And then the other choice is an artist blend that the same friend picked, Compass Box, which is a liquid.
I don't think they want my fillings.
Called Scotchy Scotch.
Night, Eric.
Yeah, cheers, Eric, man.
Scotchy Scotch. Open that one. Just because it's funny.
This is a American oak barrel, ex Linkwood. Yeah. Single marrying cask. It's Linkwood in bourbon barrel.
I guess my question is, Jigs, why not open them all?
He's just asking for a friend.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Well, he's asking which one would you crack right now?
Yeah.
Looking for a fresh crack. Just like
I gave him
Anthony
mine.
decided that I'm cracking this compass box.
There you go.
I said the Glencaddam because I like Glencaddam.
There you go. See, I'm with JD. Pour both. Why not both?
Yeah.
We'll see how long Anthony's on for and how long till JD joins us.
There you go.
I'm not going to be on too much longer, but
maybe she fell asleep and you're not getting dinner.
Whenever the dinner bell rings.
Yep.
She might be taking a nap. She might be taking a nappy nap, you know.
No, I hear something going on out there, but I don't know what it is. So I'll probably stay on another 5 or 10 minutes. But anyway, there we go. Port finish. There you go. That he's just saying.
Well, I'll be right back.
Hey, if you shake it more than twice, you know what they say. Oh, okay.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, 14.9. Oh, yeah, that'll cause your toes to wiggle. Yeah.
Well, this Linkwood is 49%.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
How was it?
I didn't crack it yet. I was finishing the pour.
Oh.
I
thought
the travel exclusive Glen Scotia that Jonathan sent me. I was having this, the Glen Scotia 1852.
Mm-hmm.
Quite good.
Yeah, definitely the Pursuit United, the triple mash, is just a tad bit sweeter than the Smoke Wagon.
Mm.
I'm letting the palate settle down a bit. What's that?
Scotch getting opened.
Let me think. I had 4 scotches before the bourbon and the rye.
Mm. Well, it's burnt, and then that we realized that it actually is Burns night tonight. You know.
Yeah, and I knew about that when I started to stream. It just slipped my mind.
I knew about it a couple days ago, and I forgot about it.
You know, I will say on the Burnside thing, this is still like an odd thing as an American because I can't think of anybody that would be of equal renowned for basically writing a poem.
Maya Angelou?
Yeah, but we don't celebrate her. There's no day for that.
Not yet.
Yeah, that's fair, Anthony.
Mr. Jiggs, absolutely, sir. A Glencaddam 17? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes, please.
As requested by Anthony. Well, scotch.
Nothing like it. Let's highlight that. Look at that. Scotchy, scotch. There it is. He doesn't say it because he likes it. He says it because he has a bottle.
Yeah.
Smells like scotch?
No, it's very mild. Granted, there was a little peat to the one I just had before this. I don't think this one should have any peat to it.
Okay. See? Got the call.
Sean, you going live after this?
I could. I haven't set up the thing yet.
The thing.
No, I'm gonna set up Streamlabs. Just because it's a cheaper option than StreamYard. So it does the thing.
The story of your life. Hey, was that the St. Bernard's bottle shop? Ken? Almost choked.
That is just a really buttery, easy drinking scotch.
Buttery.
Yeah.
Buttery. I like that term. Buttery.
So I'm glad that 15 kind of opened up and grew on you.
Mm-hmm.
Spring thing.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's a joke there, but I probably shouldn't make it.
Well,
trust me, Ken, we all say that a lot. That's St. Bernard's. I'm telling you. Sorry, Ken. I couldn't help myself. That was too funny. That was too funny. But anyway, man, Lord, you getting ready there, Sean?
I guess I can. Yeah, give me a second here.
I'm gonna give you 2 minutes. That way you don't have to rush.
I'll tell you that. Nah, because I do have a 9 o'clock meeting, so I'm gonna have to check out at a reasonable time.
Yeah. Let's see here. What can I set up quickly?
Probably stream.
I always keep one open for like.
No, go fuck.
And you can even put the link in the chat.
I'm trying. I think I need to run an antivirus thing on my computer. It's running slow as shit. I can't even see. My mouse is just frozen on my screen.
Sounds like a personal problem.
It is. Okay, let's close this maybe.
Oh yeah, you want to close it.
No, I had a game running in the background that may be slowing me down.
There we go. Well, I just checked again, and as of right now, I still have 502. So
there you go. I think it's official, Anthony. I think we can call.
Well,
72 hours. I say 48.
He's maybe been here before.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I have.
I have. A live stream. No, I don't want to see upgrades. Stop. I fucking no. What are you doing?
What stuff?
Okay. Why is it not letting me set up a live stream? I don't understand what's going on. Go away.
Well, the first couple times you're usually slow at it, but you'll get the hang of it.
Oh, that's why. I didn't even think about that. No, it's because I streamed for 12 hours last night. I'm over my 20-hour limit.
What?
On the free plan.
Such a thing?
On the free plan, there's a 20-hour limit. Okay, I'm not going to be able to set this up in 2 minutes. I'm going to have to I'm going to have to pay Streamlabs. Let's see here. How do I goes about doing this? Streamlabs. Yeah, sure. Okay, sure. What?
Well, that's true, Mr. Jiggs. That's right. Well, I didn't know there was a limit.
On the free one, there is. Yeah, you're only allowed 20 hours a month.
No shit.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
well, I started out with the free, and I was like, yeah, I can't have that damn big ass logo. Holy crap! Look at this
duck. You get used to the duck. Me and the duck are pretty good friends now.
Now, I will also say this.
He's cracking it. He's on string.
I will say this. people. Let me highlight this guy here because he's flexing. He's Glenn Cadam. He's flexing.
Probably won't suck. I'm gonna guess.
So I will say this: people who want to continue to chat, the link's up at the top. Go ahead and pop on, even though I pop off. The stream will stay, but it won't be live.
Yeah, apparently Streamlabs needs to update, so it's doing that right now.
So you guys can stay on here, but it won't be live, and y'all can bullshit a bit while I'm stuck in my pie hole.
There you go. And for those that care, I will fire up a live here as soon as I get Streamlabs paid.
I mean, somebody who knows how to use it who could probably help you with parts.
What I'm saying is,
yeah, and I'll fire something up too. But
if you guys don't want to, like I said,
and then Jake's just like,
come on over, and even though I'm gone, you guys can stay and do your thing.
I'm just drinking scotch.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
How was that scotch?
Look at this guy all the way from Canada.
Nice.
Look at this.
It's buttery, Jigs. You want me to pour you up some?
Yeah, we got to have a discussion soon.
Okay. Well,
you hear that, Ben? You got to have a discussion with me.
Discussion. Serious discussion.
Serious shit. Because he came on here to tell you that personally.
Exactly.
And we're all witnesses. It's serious shit.
It is.
You guys need to bang your heads together and see what oozes out.
Pretty much. But, Jigs will probably say there's not much to ooze out. But anyway.
It's got to be like a shuttle landing in right next to another shuttle,
Mm-hmm.
I jumped on because it sounded like Anthony was shutting down the live. So
yeah, and you guys can bullshit because I'm going to pop off. But anyway.
I just have to finish supper, so I'm going to go off screen for a bit, but I'll jump back on when I'm done.
Yeah. Hold on.
I know Ben and Sean.
Hey, Brian. Cheers.
Cheers.
Howdy, Brian.
Yep. So glad
you back in.
Feel free. But yeah, you got the link, Ben. You're good. But
yep.
So everyone else in chat that wants to hop on, you can. I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna end the stream, but you guys can bullshit to your heart's content backstage. But it's been great. Enjoyed myself. It's been a wonderful stream. Glad to have you here. Glad to see Mr. Jiggs showed up. I mean, holy smokes. It's like royalty here. Royalty.
Yeah, we got a full.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, especially flaunting a Glenn Cadam's 17. I mean, whoo-hoo.
Hey, it's tasty, but I'm a port whore, so it happens.
On. You?
Yes.
Okay.
Occasionally.
Well, you all heard the confession here, people.
And Ben's a PX whore, but we all know that.
Let me tell you what. I love my Pedro Jimenez casks.
Yes.
I do. I don't mind Oloroso, but I think the PX cask just has a little more to it over the Oloroso. But that being said, it just depends on how long they're in that barrel, so it imparts that flavor. But anyway, everyone knows I like sherry and I like peat, and so we can really get into a world on our own with just talking about those two subjects and go on and on and on and on. And yeah.
So kind of piggyback on what you're saying, Anthony. Up here we have Glendronach, right? It's a Canada exclusive. 10 years PX matured.
What?
So
Ben, I need this.
They came out 2009, so 10-year, that was the first one, and then 2011 there was a second release. But the third one was actually a mix between PX and Oloroso Sherry. It's good, but I agree with you. The PX ones were just spectacular.
So the Glendronach 10, the Glendronach Portwood, which sucks, in my opinion. But there's a PX 10-year.
Like I said, Canada exclusive, so it comes out every second year.
All right. Well, I know people in Canada.
Yeah. Like
That's right.
this year, 2025, they came out with the 2013. So,
I need
and
this
that's
in my
the,
face.
if you could find someone who has a 2011, it was very, very good.
I wonder if there's any still available.
Yeah, maybe depending on where you look.
Well,
But yeah, my brother's been buying those for the last 5 years, 4 years. And we both get one, and then he has one bunkered usually.
Yeah. All right, everybody that's
For the
on
LCD.
wants to hop on the stream, this is your last chance.
Have a good night,
I'm
Anthony.
Sign off. But everybody that is in chat, thank you very much for being here. Thank you for being here for my 500th sub. So watch in the next couple of weeks, and we'll be having a special stream for the 500 subs. I'll work it out with Richie, but we will have one. So until we see each other next weekend, really do appreciate you all here. Hope you have a wonderful week and evening. Stay warm. Cheers, everybody.